back to the High School Sports Zone as we welcome back Vite Media Chief Content Officer Matt Malatesta. How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. So this week, the big NFL draft, and as often the case, Greater Houston products well represented.
I tell you what, 4 really great prospects. There'll be some others that sign some free agent deals, but let's start. Ed Oliver,
of course,
is the bell cow of the whole thing, right? He had a tremendous career at U of H. He was a blast to watch at Westfield. He's a very, very outgoing guy. He's going to be the face of a program or NFL team when he gets there. That's exciting for him. Hakeem Butler is kind of the next guy that'll be off the board. Played receiver at Travis, was a late move in to Travis. Ended up playing at Iowa State. Tremendous career. Travion Williams he's an underrated guy. I think he'd be a steal in the draft from C.E. King. Tremendous career at Texas A&M, but he didn't get that many touches at A&M, but when he did, he made the most of it. He's a dynamic running back. So those are 3. The 4th is a really great story. His name is Dakota Allen from Summer Creek High School. He went to Texas Tech, then was a star of the Netflix series Last Chance U. Last Chance U, it was awesome. And then he goes back to Texas Tech, finishes a tremendous career there. He's probably a second-day guy as it relates to getting drafted. So there's your draft outlook.
But next year should be especially impressive.
Well, I mean, hey, there's another 4 guys that are out of this world. And that leads off with C.D. Lamb from Foster, who plays at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He's the #1 receiver in next year's draft. He'll be a first-rounder. Grant Delpit is another big name. People forget he went to St. Thomas, transferred to the IMG Academy as a star, bona fide future of LSU defensive backfield. He's at LSU. He'll be a first-rounder for sure. And then you've got a guy, Walker Little, another private school guy from Episcopal High School, went to Stanford. Amazing career at Stanford. The #1 player overall in the country. He goes to Stanford, has a great career out of Episcopal. So those 3 guys are really special dudes to look out for next year.
All right, so throughout the show, we had a lot of softball highlights. We had the big profile on the Katy softball team. Barring any major upset in the first round, first 6A, the team to beat.
Klein Collins, I love.
Yeah.
Balanced. Don't sleep on the Woodlands because they're always really good in the playoffs. And I think they've got Amanda Curran back, who's one of their best players. She was banged up earlier in the year. Commander Region 3, it's kind of up in the air, right? Katie's really solid. We have a bunch of really solid teams. You've got Ridgepoint, really solid. You know, Alvin is a team nobody really talks about. They can't forget people. You know, this is a power program in the state of Texas that people don't really remember. You got Pearland, you got Deer Park. How about Deer Park? I mean, they won state championship, 2 years ago? So that's a really, really tough region. Those are 4 or 5 teams I like. A sleeper is Memorial.
I like your sleepers. All right, 5A, this region is loaded.
Completely loaded, okay? But they're from drastically different parts of the city. East side, you got Barbers Hill, amazing talent over there, and Young. Down way south is Angleton. Really, really nice program. They're the #1 team in the state of Texas going in to the playoffs. And then kind of down south is Fringewood. Fringewood is a top 10 team that people really aren't talking about. Also in that Region 3 is Willis, who went to state a couple of years ago. Their program continues to build their, a state power as well. They're going to have a tough road, but I think they're going to make it a couple rounds deep.
All right, Sunday night, the 2nd annual VIPE Awards. Great event, and look forward to that. We'll talk in detail about some of the awards, the teams, the players, and all that. But what's really cool, you have the VIPE Hall of Fame, and there are some notables that are going to be honored Sunday night.
Well, we have 6 that we're inducting this year. And let me make sure I get all these right.
Okay.
Brittany Griner from Nimitz, likely the best girls basketball player to ever come out of the city of Houston. Jamison Talion, who pitched at the Woodlands, is the opening day starter for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Okay? You got the first of the Matthews brothers, who plays for the Atlanta Falcons after a tremendous career at Texas A&M. Tim Frazier from Straight Jesuit is playing this weekend for the Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs. So that's 4.
Don't forget Jaquiz Rogers.
Jaquiz Rogers, amazing player, is still the record holder for the most touchdowns in a career in Texas high school football history. Amazing.
Lamar Consolidated.
He plays now for Tampa Bay. And Des Elliott, amazing volleyball player from Cy Woods, played at LSU, played in Europe, come back, full circle story here. She now coaches at Sightwoods.
Impressive.
How about that?
You did it.
I did it.
Way to go.
All right.
All right. Matt, we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us.
All right. See you.